Okay, we actually lost a friend, and we just discovered he actually that night he lost. The next day we lost him. The next morning he actually came to the compound. Somebody saw him because the person was not aware that the guy was dead. And I also saw one now online. I'm doing a portrait one I saw online of a guy that was actually doing barbecue for people and had died for like over a month, and people were not aware that he was dead. And it was when the family came to pack his things that the people got to know that this guy actually died like a month ago. Okay, good morning. I was actually talking to somebody this morning. I saw something on her status and I had to go check online and got more like the full details on G's Reel and all that. Where a guy that actually sells barbecue. That was online like 3 days ago. The guy that actually sells barbecue had actually lost his life. The guy was dead, but was selling barbecue for people for like a month. People were not aware until when his family members actually came to pack his things. That's when people got to know that the guy was late. This actually brought so much to my mind, and I'm actually thinking because a similar thing happened to someone I know. And this was more like, I've heard some of these things, but I think the one that happened last to someone I know was actually so real. I was actually talking to a friend, and we talked on the 1st of September, as this month, 2023, 1st of September. We lost him on the 2nd of September. I actually called him that 2nd of September at about 8 a.m. or so. My battery was low and I wanted to go to charge my phone in his house, and his phone wasn't reachable. Then I have somebody that's in the same compound with him, a relation that stays there, and he was out of town. So what actually happened was when he got the news, he was trying to call somebody there in the compound to find out what actually happened. And when he called the lady and said, okay, what's up with this guy? She said she saw him, that the guy was actually trying to, around where they keep generators in the compound. He said, what do you mean? Somebody that died last night, and the girl screamed, just dropped her phone, and he could actually hear her screaming like from his phone while her phone was on the floor. Then that same night, what actually happened in the house was his wife was at home with her daughter that normally sleeps. She actually sleeps deep, but on this very night she wasn't sleeping. She was awake. They discovered the doors up to the house, the bedroom, actually was just opened itself and all that. Then the next morning they were just discussing. Her sister now told her that the spirit that came to this house last night, they don't understand. So while they were talking and all that, they discovered that her son that was even sleeping in the parlor said somebody came at night. This guy came at night, tapped him, but did not say a word, pointed to the television that was on. So when he opened his eyes at what he saw, they go tell that say, but your head go don't heave you when you see all this kind of ghosts. The guy ran into the room after switching on the telly. It was the next day they got to know that this guy was late. I've heard similar stories. One of somebody down in Cross River State. The guy was actually, he was dead and all that, but even in the mortuary attendant to actually saying that what happens that what they know is this guy actually goes out at night. There was somebody that had a beer parlor where they sell alcohol around that place. They kept discovering that when they come in the morning, they will see that they had missing drinks. When they come to that mortuary, they will see bottles. So I'm actually wondering, people may have actually had your own experience. I'm talking about the words I've heard, and this one that happened to someone I know, and the people actually testifying are people that are related to me. So it's not as if I'm reading it online. But when I saw this one online today, I was actually like, how does this actually happen? People that actually, someone might actually have something to say on how these things actually happened. Let me know. Is it that these people, now, okay, like that one that was actually selling fish, was he actually communicating with these people? Like, were they actually talking? The guy actually said that no wonder, that guy said that no wonder that when he was trying to have a handshake, when they had a handshake with the guy, that the guy's hand was very cold. So I don't understand. The body that was buried, was it not the guy that was buried? How did it happen? That's what I really want to know. If somebody has something to say, I really want to get people's feedback on how these things actually happen and why it happens. You get, because I really want to still understand what actually happened to my own friend and why it happened that way.